everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to welcome all those who are new to the channel. Welcome, and welcome back to all those who continue to tune in from week to week. So today will be quite simple pattern review for you. I did not, full disclosure, do a sew along for this, but I'll get into all that here in a moment. So this is the October subscriber pick. It is McCall's 8244. And so before I get into this, of course, the final quarter of 2024 is all McCall. So October, November, December is McCall's pattern. So head on over to my community tab after you watch this video and pick the pattern for the month of November. And so for those who are new, what is this that I do? It's called Pattern and Focus. So what I have been doing, and it's been going quite well for 2024 since the this entire year, I have decided not to purchase any new commercial or indie patterns. So I am not purchasing any new patterns. I am really working through my commercial and indie stash, but the Pattern and Focus is all about commercial patterns, not indie patterns. So which will help me get through and work through my commercial patterns, which has been going really, really well. I have been enjoying this, and I thank you all who head on over to the community tab and you vote for the pattern to do for that month. So I will have 3 more patterns over on the community tab. Go check those out and just tap the picture, and then that's how you place your vote. So then you'll see either, it might be that first Wednesday, the Wednesday after the sewing buzz, I'll announce it, because then I think that gives it like a week and a half for people to vote, or something like that. Yeah, I believe. So yeah, stay tuned, and at the beginning of November I will let you know what the pattern is, and if I have fabric, the fabric I plan to use. And also stay tuned for Wednesday. All goes well, that should be my final summer dress garment. So I am working on that. I think I decided to incorporate a couple different things into that. I shared with you the fabric that I was using, but I think I want to incorporate another fabric for a couple of the areas. Anyway, you'll see all of that on Wednesday. Hopefully I should have all that done. If not, you'll get a different type of video, but I'm pretty sure you should get that final summer, the 10-piece, so then I can do my roundup. But anyway, so pattern 8244 McCall's. I did for this particular view A and view C. So there's only 3 views. So view B is the one with the hood, and that's it. So you just have the leggings, the top, or the top with the hood attached to it. So I decided to do view A and view C. So I made both pieces. I did not do a sew along, and I cannot remember if there is a sew along somewhere already on YouTube. It may or may not be. I'll leave it on the screen. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you guys, I have been every weekend for the past month and a half. I have been gone from my house. Every weekend I've had something to do, whether I was out of town or I had to do something. And I am happy to say here, I think I have 2 more weekends coming up, but I think the rest of the weekends for the rest of 2024, I'm in this house, except for 2 specific Saturdays. And when I tell you, I welcome that. I welcome that. But, so I don't remember. So forgive me if I forgot. If I forget to mention it, but it may or may not be a sew along out here. I did not do a sew along. One, because it was after my trip that I made this, and I was just in relax mode. I didn't feel like, you know, filming me doing this. And when I say this is super easy to put together, I do have a couple tips I want to share with you in putting this together. But let's first start with this size, because this for me will be the biggest probably note that I share about this pattern, the size. How about, you guys, I picked up the wrong size envelope. I feel like I purchased, remember there were a couple patterns I picked up for the husband. They were No Me. So anytime I purchase No Me or McCall's, they were purchased at the same time, because anytime a cause is on sale, that included Know Me. And so I think there must have been a trip I made, had to be, because remember there were a couple patterns I picked up for the husband. It was totally the wrong size. Same thing with this, totally the wrong size. I picked up size packet 8 through 16. Granted, yes, I'm on the weight loss journey and all of that, but even at my weight loss for where I had gotten down to, my ultimate goal weight is like 180. Just for those who don't know, I am 5'7". And so even when I hit 240, there is no way I would have purchased this size 8 through 16. There is no way. No way. I would have at minimum gotten the 18 through 24, because this pattern goes 8 through 16, 18W to 24W, and then 26W to 32W. I would have at a minimum gotten the 18W through the 24W, because even with weight loss, I would have still fit into that size range. How on earth I picked up a size? I would have never purchased a size 8 through 16. That, I mean, my measurements just don't fit into that. And so the size 16, just so you know, the bust for a size 16 is a 38, the waist a 28, and the hip a 38. And my full bust is 45, my waist is a 40, and my hip is a 52. Okay, really? What? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I just was not paying attention. I bet I purchased those patterns all around the same time when I bought all the wrong sizes and just wasn't paying attention. But at any rate, this pattern calls for 75% four-way stretch knits. So I was athletic knits. So I was like, okay, make sure I get the stretchiest of knit that I can find. And 2, I'm gonna get a little more than what the pattern calls for, because this is what I did in order for this to fit me. No, I don't recommend this. You can if you want to. You know what? Once you get into your sewing groove and you find out what works for you and what you want to do and everything like that, do what you need to do. So for those who are into properly grading up a pattern and all of that good stuff, cover your ears, click off this video. So for the rest of y'all, this is what I did. Because I totally got the wrong size pack. I got a little bit of extra for this fabric, or for this particular pattern. And what I decided to do, because I have said this before, I do not grade up patterns. If it's not in my size range, I don't purchase it. I'm just not grading up a pattern. But when I saw this, and I realized, because I'm thinking, oh, I'll just cut out the largest size, because I want it, it's meant to be fitted, not necessarily the top, but obviously the leggings are meant to fit like leggings. So I wasn't overly concerned about that, but it was the top maybe I was a little bit more concerned about. And so what I did, because I purchased a little extra fabric, when I cut out the pattern pieces and I laid them down, I just cut an extra inch around everything, around every single pattern piece. That's what I did. And I sewed the whole thing at 3/8 inch seam allowance. And so that was my quick fix, you know, whatever. It worked to a certain degree, and I'll tell you about that. So one of the tips I want to share out of the gate is, so I can't give you the size. Like I said, the size I probably would have cut was either a 22 or a 24W if I had the right size pack. But one of the tips I do want to share with you, because this is a very easy pattern to make. I will show a clip here. If you are going to do a color block like I did, or you know, like the pattern shows, and it breaks up the pieces so you can do a color block, you can most certainly do it all in one color. But if you do want to do the color block, I suggest, and I'll show it here, lay the pattern pieces out, your front and back, and mark on there what color you want each piece to be. So that's exactly what I did. And when you lay it out, that's how you sew it together. And it makes it, when I tell you, when I sewed this up, I sewed up the top and the pants in an hour and a half. it was easy. It was so, and it maybe that extra 15-20 minutes came in because for the pants, the waistband, I accidentally sewed, I flipped it wrong way around, and I had to unpick that. But outside of that hour and 15, it didn't take me long at all, because again, you lay the way the instructions have you sew the pieces together. You do the front, you do the back, and then you just merge them at the neckline and at the sides, and that's it. Now another reason it took me less time, and this is just me, what I did, usually because this is what I'm wearing to work out, to walk in the morning, so that's where I'm wearing this. Excuse me. So what I did do, and I'll share with you, let me see if there's anything else on the instructions. There's nothing on the instructions I need to tell you to look out for, pay attention to this, pay attention to that. Tip is, look, lay your pattern pieces out, put them together, and figure out what color you want each of those pieces to be for the front and back. You can have, because there's 3 pieces for the front, 3 pieces for the back. The leggings is only 2 pieces. The leg is cut twice, and then you have the waistband. But the top is 6, so you have 3 front, 3 back. You could do all different colors for the whole top. 6 different colors you can do. That's, you know, you can do that. So here is my top, and let me see if I can pan back a little bit, because you are I think I have you zoomed in. So here is the top. I absolutely love it. Now, one of the things initially I was going for is that I didn't want this color here to match in the back. I was thinking at first I wanted to do like on the front it looked like this, but then on the back the biggest piece be this, I don't know if you want to call this like a orangey type color here. I always wanted the center to be this, but then maybe have the smaller section here be the brown. That's what I was thinking initially. I was like, oh, you know, it don't have to be matchy. I'm wearing this to work out in, and while I don't mind, I'm a person that I obviously enjoy working out. For those who watch my channel and everything like that, I enjoy working out, but I'm not a big, I got to be cutesy when I'm working out. I can put on an old t-shirt, some old t-shirts I use, ones that husband do not wear anymore, and I will work out in that, and some maybe some shorts I made. I'm not that type of person that works out that has to be all matchy and cutie and everything. I mean, that's not what I'm working out for. Yeah, so and by all means, I know that's a motivation for many, that if you feel like you look cute, you can work out, you have a better workout, whatever works for you, right? That don't work for me. I can put on an old t-shirt and some old shorts and I'm good. But I did want to make this because as the mornings start to feel a little cooler, like in the 60s, 70s, it's been so beautiful. I don't have enough tops like this. Most of my tops for working out are all tanks. But in the mornings, to prevent from having to even throw on a light jacket, I'd rather just wear something like this and work out in it. And so I like the way it turned out. You put these 2 pieces together, then you put on the larger piece. You do that for the front and back. It has you turn under on the neckline and on the hem. So for me, this fabric came from JoAnn's, and I absolutely do not like it. It's this, it was under athleisure fabric, but it's not the feel, it's not the wicking, you know, that if you sweat and everything, this here would just hold sweat. I mean, I can just tell. It's that, I don't know, I should have written down what type of fabric this was, but it will just hold sweat. And so yeah, this is not ideal. I did get all my seams matched up, which I'm happy about. Where else did I have some? Yeah, on the side, see my seams match, everything match on the side. I'm loving that. But I know I don't like this fabric. And typically for workout, again, I'm just working out. That's it. I'm working out, sweating, taking it off, and it's gonna get washed. I do not do hems. So I tell you to do a rolled hem or a narrow hem. I don't. I just, it's knit. I just leave it raw. Same thing for the edge, the bottom edge. I just left it raw. And then for the neckline, I just turned it under. I didn't even serge and turn under. I just turned under. That's it. That's all I did. It doesn't have to be, for me, like I said, I'm just working out in this, and that's it. It don't need to be anything special or anything like that. I do, like I said, I like the way it looks. I'll pop a picture and video. It is the cutting an inch around. I should have cut a little bit more around the belly area. It was fine for the top part, the bust area, but as it got down around my stomach, the fullest part, that's where I felt it was a little bit more snug than I would like. Maybe an inch or two and that would have been fine. More breathing room there, but outside of that, it'll be fine. And I know, yes, as I lose weight in that area, it'll fit fine. But yeah, that's what I had to do. I actually do want to repurchase this pattern when I buy patterns next year. Because I admit I did, I had to go to JoAnn, or I got buttons. So Lady Dane is wearing the second Mimi G shirt button up that I just shared in my latest video. So I found the buttons for this, and I went to JoAnn's looking for something else, and that's when I got the fabric. Went ahead and pulled all the fabric, and I did look to see if this pattern was on sale. McCall's wasn't on sale at the time I went to the store, because honestly I would have just bought another, I would have bought the right size pack. If it was on sale, I would have just purchased the right size pack instead of going through all of that, because I didn't quite get it around the tummy area, which is fine. I mean, I did good for, you know, for what it's worth. And then even the bottoms, same thing. I could have gone out a little bit more, and again, it was just rough. I eyeballed it. I didn't draw a line an inch from or nothing. I just looked and I said, okay, dude, I'm just gonna go an inch around. I think I could have done maybe more than that, because these, although leggings, you know, are supposed to just be fitted, I understand that, but I feel like these were still a little more snug than I would have liked. And so, but I'll pop up the video. You'll see video picture here. Again, this fabric came from JoAnn's. I don't like this either. This was all under there in the athletic, how come I cannot say that? Athletic wear fabric. You all know what I'm trying to say. I cannot always get tongue twisted, but yeah, I didn't like none of it. So I do want to make this again, but I want to, I'm going to get my fabric online for that, and there's plenty places online that I can look. I know Green Style Creations have different fabrics. That's one place I definitely want to go and get some fabric. Leggings, they were so easy to put together because the front and back is the same piece. The only thing is this waistband. As you can see, it crossed over, and initially the reason I had to well, you cross it over and everything before you attach it. So when I did it the first time, I had this upside down where the raw edge was up, one side of the raw edge was up here, and then I had it twisted, so I had to unpick it and do it again, and then I attached it, and that's how it looked. And you'll see in the video how it looks on me. I do like these. The only thing I would change or would want is a gusset in the middle here. You know how you have some, for those who have made even panties or other type of athletic leggings. Some leggings, Green Style Creations have some where there's a gusset in the middle. I like that for mobility and just airflow and everything. I will prefer a gusset. I'm pretty sure you can easily add that to this. I haven't had to do that before, but hey, I'll be willing to give it a try, because I do prefer gussets in my leggings or shorts that I'm gonna work out in, and you're sweating and everything. So yeah, so again, I don't like this either. This was another knit, like I said, athletic, but it's not wicking or nothing. It has to stretch, but and again, I didn't go out as far as I needed to make sure that it's not as snug, because I feel like it's snug on me. But you can let me know what you think in the pictures and video that I pop up. So yeah, that is it. This was a super easy make. I'm so happy I made it. I initially purchased this pattern back in January 2022. So it has been sitting in my stash for quite some time. Again, head on over to my community tab and you will see I'm gonna stick to my my loungewear. If you saw my what the plus size ladies are wearing in ready to wear for like that whole loungewear vibe, that's what I'm feeling right now. Not to say I won't sew a dress here or there, but I feel like I have enough dresses for right now, especially because of my 10-piece summer dress collection series, which can transition through fall and winter. I just feel like I want something a little bit more casual, but you'll see on the community tab what I pop up. So please head on over and vote, and should be that first week in November. You'll see which one was chosen. But yeah, I do like this. Again, I like the ease of sewing this up. So super easy. Like I said, the top and bottoms was done in an hour and a half. How easy is that? How easy is that? And so far as finishing off the bottoms, the leggings, again, I did not serge the bottom. All I did was turn under and stitch, did a zigzag stitch. All the seams are serged. Now the seams on the leggings and the seams on the inside of the top is all serged. It's all serged. So, but so far as the hems and stuff like that, I didn't bother. I didn't, you know, except for the leggings I did turn under, but for the top I didn't even bother. But that's it. That is the only thing I have to say. I do highly recommend this pattern. I think it's super cute, and it also fits. I shared this pattern in that video I did with the plus size ladies are wearing. There was a look from, I want to say it was Lane Bryant, where she had on some, I believe it was purple, some kind of purple leggings and a purple hooded top that this pattern easily could recreate that whole look. And so, but yeah, highly recommend. So let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. I have caught up on all of my comments. Yay. So I thank you everybody for leaving comments. Of course, leave a comment down below of what you think of this look. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you again for everybody who voted on this pattern. Again, head on over to the community tab and cast your next vote. I had already tried this on, but I'm going to take quick pictures real quick, and so I can at least have something for my thumbnail. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. You all have a blessed start to your week, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.